This is Know Your Bro with JJ, Derek, and TJ Watt. Welcome, family. Welcome, guys. Thank you for playing. This is fun. Now, look, you guys all play in the NFL, but more importantly, you're brothers. So I thought you're close, but I want to see just how close you are in a game called Know Your Bro. Here's how it works. One of you will wear headphones while the other two answer a question about you. Then that brother will take off the headphones and say what he thinks the answer is. If the answers match, you get a point. Make sense?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right, cool. Very good. Let's do this. TJ, the first question is about you, so please put on your headphones. This question is about TJ, and give us a thumbs up when you cannot hear us. Ready? TJ is the youngest. What is the biggest problem that the older Watt brothers ever had to help TJ get out of?
Oh, I mean, that definitely has to be when we were in Italy.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, easily.
Really? What
Yeah.
was that? What was that?
So we took a brothers trip 1 year at the end of the season, and we went all around Europe for 14 days. And Italy was one of the last stops. And so we stopped in Italy, and TJ's very, very allergic to tree nuts. And so, but we didn't know that pesto had tree nuts in it. None of us did. I mean, it's actually one of the main ingredients of pesto we've now known. So we're at an Italian restaurant, and TJ orders pesto, and we're sitting down literally right outside the Pantheon, and he's eating the pesto, and all of a sudden he literally cannot breathe, and he's blowing up like Will Smith in Hitch. And so we're freaking out. Derek and I, we take him, get in a cab, go to the hospital. They take TJ to the back. Derek and I are stuck in the waiting room by ourselves. Can't see him, don't know where he is.
I just remember where we were waiting, there was a little TV screen up there with, like, you had a number, but we didn't know TJ's number. It was like 8 numbers long. And there was a green circle, a red circle, and a yellow circle next to those numbers. We have no clue what number TJ is. And there's all these different colored circles next to these numbers. And
You're hoping he's green.
No clue how he's doing.
Yeah, just please be green, man.
We have no clue how he's doing. We're sketchy. Everything is just, it was insane.
Okay, all right, good. That's crazy. And he turned out okay, obviously. All right. So TJ. All right, TJ, we heard this. Thank you for doing this. I asked your brothers, since you're the youngest one, what's the biggest problem that the older Watt brothers ever had to help get you out of?
The biggest problem they ever had to help me get out of.
You know, there's a lot.
Oh, Italy.
Yeah.
Italy. Oh, yeah.
That was scary, huh?
We ate the pesto over in Italy, and then we had to rush over to the hospital, and then we were in the back, and JJ and Derek said they were looking at the screen or whatever, and the people didn't know what a tree nut was, and it was the whole thing. It was bad.
That's right. Ding, 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 ding. Correct. That's a match. That's a match right there. This question is for Derek. Derek, can you put on the headphones, please?
Yep.
This next question is going to be about you. All right, ready, guys? I heard that Derek was the best athlete out of all the Watts growing up. When were the older brothers the most jealous of Derek?
Well, I played with Derek in high school and then in college, and then I'll play with him this year in the NFL too. But in high school, Derek was absolutely a beast on the football field. I mean, he was a running back. He played linebacker. He kicked field goals. He punted. He returned kicks. By far the best high school football player I've ever seen in my life. By far.
I agree with that. And I will say this, he was so good. This still, I don't fully understand it to this day. Their homecoming week, you know, every homecoming week has a theme, like it's James Bond or it's a night in Paris or whatever it is. The homecoming theme for Derek's year was black and Watt, and they just put pictures of him all over the hallways and all over the gym. It was the most wild thing I've ever seen.
It's like he's Ferris Bueller?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. I thought it was a joke at first, and then I talked to everybody at the school, and they're like, "No, he's the homecoming theme," and I still can't wrap my head around it.
Not the king or anything. He's the theme.
The theme.
All right. Let me get him right now. The question I asked your brothers was, when were they most jealous of you? What was the thing they'd be most jealous of you for?
I had this is JJ's favorite thing he always talks about is homecoming my senior year. Everything was decorated, like there was a theme, and it was black and white, but like I was our homecoming theme. I don't know. I did not know what was happening. I walked to school and it was homecoming black and white. My face was everywhere, and it actually even said goodbye JJ, hello Derek above the lockers.
Wow.
And it just
We got it. We get it.
Yeah.
We get it. We get it.
Yeah,
That's amazing. That's like a Ferris Bueller story, dude. That's unbelievably cool.
Ferris Bueller.
All right, our last one, that doesn't match. Our last one here is for JJ. JJ, can you put some headphones over your headphones? You're the first person to wear 2 sets of headphones, by the way.
No headphones. I saw Tom Brady do it once.
Okay. Ready, guys?
Yep.
Good.
Being the oldest sibling means sometimes you're the babysitter. When did JJ fail the hardest at babysitting?
Ooh, babysitting. We
I think
can do the chicken story, Derek.
chicken story for sure.
I love the name of it already.
So I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we've got it named. I'm pretty sure JJ was like 12, so I was probably about 8, and TJ was 6. And we were all home alone. JJ was babysitting, and he was trying to, be the great older brother and cook for all of us. And so he decides to grab a glass tea kettle, put it on the burner, directly on the burner, grab some chicken breasts out of the fridge and throw them into the glass tea kettle.
No water.
No water, just expects them to cook. He's never seen our mother or father do this. Decided he would try his own technique. I believe, actually, too, he had gone to shower while this was happening. So TJ and I are sitting out there. Clearly, this is going wrong. Smoke coming out of this tea kettle everywhere. JJ comes running out in a towel.
Yeah, I think it was a save himself thing. I don't even think he grabbed us and brought us out of the house. I think he saved himself.
Unbelievable.
So we were scared, and we didn't eat.
Scared and hungry. All right. JJ, here we go. You already have 2 matches, so you already kind of have the win, but this is the last one. All right, all the money's on this one. I asked your brothers, since you're the oldest sibling, what was your biggest babysitting fail?
Oh, that's a loaded question. I mean, that has to be the chicken story.
That is the story, the chicken story. Watt brothers, you guys are fantastic, man. I can't wait to see you in person and see you on the field there. Have a great season, you guys, and I really stay safe, okay? And thank you for doing this. It means a lot to me.
Thank you, Jimmy. We appreciate it.
Bye, guys.
Stay safe.
Thanks, guys. Thanks so much.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.